Man, what's good, everybody? It's your boy ShowTyme. We live and direct, locked and loaded. Appreciate everybody tuning in like always. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. So I want to come in here and talk about this real quick, dog. Look here, man. Los Angeles Clippers look horrible, man. They out to a horrible start of the season. And they got, if you compare this year, first 10 games compared to the last 3 years, of the first 10 game schedule, this is probably the easiest schedule they have had, really, in recent years. So you would think the Clippers would get off to a great start, And I was so. If you go back and look at the live stream when I did the schedule release, I talked about the Clippers are going to have to get out to. They're going to have to take advantage of the schedule. You have to take advantage of the schedule. You got to schedule it in your favor, and it's going to help you because you have an older team, and you're likely going to play these older guys, which he shouldn't. But I'm gonna get into that for a second. I started to have some concerns when I saw this boy say Bradley Beal was the permanent starter without even putting in any work. He didn't even have to earn it. That right there was the first sign that this is going to be a long season. You know, that was the first sign. The second sign was when he had John Collins. And John Collins, man, I'm still trying to figure out what's his logic behind John Collins getting buried on the bench. John Collins was starting on Utah. He was starting in Atlanta. But all of a sudden, he's getting the Rocco treatment. Now he's with the Clippers, all because Tyronn Lue. Never seen a guy this talented and that can score the ball gets treated the way he's getting treated with Tyronn Lue. Never seen him before. It's like everybody that brings something. It's like every time the Clippers get a difference maker on this team, he always mismanaged them for some reason. I don't know what that is, man. And I'm talking about not just no scoring. John Collins he provide rebounding, floor spacing, all this stuff. So that we actually need in the front court. But for some reason, this guy thinks that John Collins should come off the bench. Why? I mean, what's your point of going with John Collins coming off the bench? How's that helping the Clippers? How did he think that was going to help the Clippers? What's the point of them trading for John Collins? I'm just confused by a lot of things, man. They let me know right there. Lawrence Frank, Lawrence Frank, them just sitting back and letting him do what he want to do. They ain't got no hand in this. But at some point, Lawrence Frank and Steve Ballmer got to step in, bro. This season it's gonna get bad for the Clippers if he keeps this same rotation. I'm telling y'all that right now. How many times I told y'all, man, the man need to play. He needs to play Cam Christie more minutes. Cam Christie got minutes. He was playing with confidence. Don't y'all know? I'm gonna give y'all a secret, and this shouldn't even be a secret. But to the casual fan, for some reason, they don't understand how sports works. If you get you know how many young players in the league that can actually play, that's actually better than what you think. You know the problem is some of these guys lack confidence, bro. They don't have either don't have confidence or they don't have a coach that believe in them. I've seen so many times in sports. I don't care if it's NBA, NFL, WNBA. I've seen players on another team coming out the bench with just a role player get on another team come all star. I've seen that too many times. Look at Max Christie, for example. Max Christie on the Lakers. I didn't see him being that good, and you might not think he's all that because some of y'all only care about superstars. I'm looking at what he does bring to a team. He's a good 3-and-D player. and he has a brother that can be just as good. I'm watching Cam Christie. Dude got talent. I see it. You know the problem is Tyronn Lue doesn't believe in developing young guys. He's no different than Doc Rivers. He's no different than Doc Rivers. So I just don't get why Tyronn Lue gets this hall pass off of what? I mean, he been with the Clippers long enough. At some point, man, you gotta make a change. Now, the reporter asked Tyronn Lue, so they trying to figure this out just like we is. Is Bradley Beal only the starter for now, and you plan on making some changes once you figure out what's working for the Clippers? Tyronn Lue said Bradley Beal's a starter. No matter what, he's a starter. Why? Why is he the starter? You know what's crazy? This boy Bradley Beal, he gets paid all that money with Washington. This is his third stop. He got paid all that money in Washington. On the Phoenix Suns, he played like trash. Did he take accountability? No. Now he's with the Clippers, right? Now we seeing. I hope y'all watching these games, right? I hope y'all see how Bradley Beal playing. Last night, Bradley Beal was horrible, right? The reporter asked Bradley Beal about why he thinks he didn't have a great tenure with Phoenix. You know what he said? He ain't take no accountability. The man said, when you allow me to be that guy, I'll be that. When you have two coaches that want you to set screens and play in a dunker, you're not Bradley Beal. You're somebody else. When the last time I shot 14 shots for the Suns? No accountability. You notice you didn't hear him say anything about defense. I could have played better on defense. You don't hear him saying that, right? He ain't did nothing wrong. It was all the coaches. They held him back. That's what I got out of this. Every time I hear Bradley Beal talks, he don't hold himself accountable. He never talks about what he needs to get better at. It's always somebody else's fault. And this is a guy that never done nothing. He's never done nothing to help a team win. Bradley Beal highlighted his career as being second fiddle to John Wall on a Washington Wizards team that was nowhere close to a championship contender. That's the biggest highlight of his career. When John Wall had those knee injuries towards Achilles, Bradley Beal wasn't making no playoffs until he got Russell Westbrook. That 1 year, they made the playoffs, but that was because of Russell Westbrook. Outside of that, what have he done? He ain't got no accountability though. He ain't gonna mention that. He ain't gonna talk about the fact that he missed the playoffs all them years. And y'all and all these dudes bragging about Bradley Beal averaging 30 points a game and all that. I told y'all that then. He averaged 30 points because he in Washington with no expectations. Of course he gonna put up 30 points. Of course. He gonna put up 30 points. You know why? Because he got the greenest light in the league and he get paid all that money. So of course, he should be able to score 30 points when you got a green light. Dudes be acting like, oh, his 30 points is gonna translate to Phoenix with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. I knew that wasn't gonna happen, bro. That was a bad move from the jump, and it's a bad idea to have Bradley Beal for starter with the Clippers. Now, Bradley Beal just said if you don't allow him to be Bradley Beal, he's not Bradley Beal. So, is Tyronn Lue allowing him to be Bradley Beal? I want to know this. Is Tyronn Lue allowing him to be Bradley Beal? Is this the Bradley Beal we supposed to be looking for? Now, last time I checked, he did took what, 14 shots last night? What did we get? What did we get? Tyronn Lue said that this guy, Bradley Beal, used to be he said elite defender. That's the word he used, elite defender. I'm still trying to find out, when was Bradley Beal elite defender? Tyronn Lue, you know what he does? He let Bradley Beal jack up a bunch of bad shots and get cooked on defense. No accountability. You don't hold him accountable. You let him do what he want to do. You know why? Because his ego, his pride. He let his ego and his pride get in the way every single time. What works for the Clippers doesn't matter to him if it's not been done in his way. He wants the credit for that. He wants all the credit for if the Clippers have any success. That's how Tyronn Lue moves. Never mind, Terrence Mann started and the Clippers went 25-5 and 30. Like I said, y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me too? First one, y'all can hear me. I know, Herm, because a lot of you guys, again, bro. This is why the difference between me. This is why I'm always be a real big dog compared to any other dude. In real life, get the YouTube shit. This is why God always blessed me. I always separated myself from more. Cause a lot of y'all, you know what y'all do? Y'all go out with other niggas say. I ain't never heard nobody come on YouTube when they come on this subject and come up with their own opinion. You know what they do? Whatever somebody else say, oh yeah, he telling the truth. But the shit don't even be saying. You know what crazy is? I started to notice something. Grown men are not. A lot of these grown men are not logical, bro. They just overly emotional, bro, for no reason. And I'm just trying to figure out. It's not that deep. It's basketball. We can talk about the little dumb shit, like getting Paul George for Shea Alexander. That's cool. We can talk about oh, well, he haven't won a championship with the Clippers. We get all that. But this same old material, it waters down the NBA community and the content. It don't even make it fun. If you just dick sucking another man instead of just calling how you see it, yeah, I can see him talk about Kawhi this, Kawhi that, this. I'm gonna say it again. I don't give a fuck about Kawhi Leonard, whether he stay or go. Kawhi Leonard can leave tomorrow. I don't give a fuck about Kawhi. Tyronn Lue is still gonna hold the Clippers back. You focus on Kawhi Leonard. My boy, Kawhi Leonard probably gonna be gone after this year. That was already the plan 2 years ago. They focus on, I already told y'all this. The plan is 2026 free agency, 27 free agency. Kawhi's not gonna be here forever, bro. I don't give a fuck about Kawhi. You think I care about Kawhi like that. That's why y'all keep coming back over here saying that same old shit. I don't care about that, bro. Who cares? Like, you act like I care about Kawhi Leonard to that point. Like, you keep bringing them up. Stay on subject. I'm talking about Tyronn Lue right now. We done talked about Kawhi Leonard last night. We talked about him the other nights. I didn't talk about that enough. I don't have to bring up Kawhi every single time, bro. Like I said, I'm sticking to what I'm talking about. We can talk about Kawhi any other day. We've already been talking about it. We're gonna keep regurgitating the same old shit. That's y'all. This the problem. Y'all ain't no different than Stephen A. Smith and the other guys. Y'all keep talking about Kawhi, and you know what that does? That covers up the fact that Tyronn Lue doing a shitty job as the Clippers head coach. Man, bet like I was saying though, bro. I ain't trying to hear all this stupid shit about no fucking Kawhi, bro. I know the nigga ain't playing no defense. Y'all focus on the wrong shit. The man twisted his ankle. Of course he wasn't gonna play. If you watch the game, the man hurt his ankle. Of course he ain't gonna play, bro. I don't even care about that. Of course, y'all expect this man to play 82 games, not me. I know he ain't gonna play 82 games. I'm talking about Kawhi, bro. I'm talking about Tyronn Lue. I don't care about no Kawhi. I'm looking forward to Kawhi Leonard leaving so I can see who really cares about basketball. Soon Kawhi Leonard leave the Clippers. What y'all gonna have to talk about? Y'all ain't gonna be talking about him no more. Y'all gonna be focused on something else. Cause y'all don't really care about basketball like that. Y'all don't give a shit about basketball. Y'all do the same old lame shit. Talk about the same shit. Instead of focus on the real problem. Man, focus on the problem, bro. The fuck? We focus
fucking Kawhi, the same shit every day. LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, the same old dumb shit. Do y'all really watch basketball, bro? What are y'all really watching? You boys are one trick ponies. That's why when y'all run against me, I'll be smoking y'all dudes. That's why you can't talk basketball with me. That don't work on me because I really be breaking shit down. I know what I'm watching. Like I said, this is why a lot of y'all, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I was cut through like that, man, I'd be taking all you niggas girls, man. I'll be taking your old lady to be with me. Boy, you better be glad I ain't no cutthroat dude like that, boy. The way y'all is, I can take every last one of y'all old lady. Y'all old lady gonna be with me. She'd have been around your lame ass so long. I get to talking to her, she gonna realize, man, where you been when you been your whole life. You feel me? Y'all whole personality and the way y'all talk come from a bunch of dudes on YouTube instead of watching the game. We had this same problem every single year. If I'm talking about one thing, why are we talking about another? Ty Lue is I don't know how anybody can't see Ty Lue is stubborn. The motherfucker is stubborn. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, bro. He's stubborn. That's just call it for what it is. You know you can't win with Bradley Beal. What's Bradley Beal track record as a starter the last 5 years? What is his track record? It's not really good. Go look at his defensive stats. How can you win when you got two guys in the backcourt that's at the bottom on defense? You're not gonna win like that. I don't know how nobody can't see it. But again, y'all be so caught up in that shit. That's why, man, look, I tell you what, bro. That's why this is why I'm so far ahead of you dudes. It makes so much sense. It's too easy for me, bro. I be really watching it. I know what I'm watching. For some reason, y'all don't even be watching the games. And then y'all be talking. Y'all got a lot to say. I ain't never seen nobody bet their money. I don't want to be betting my money taking all these YouTubers' money. Ask these dudes how much money they took from me. These dudes y'all be quoting, ask them when they be talking basketball and they be claiming they know this and they be talking that shit. When I say put some money on it, who run with who money? Exactly. Next. Last time I checked, I take their money. Ain't no nigga take no money from me. I'm always cashing out on you dummies. You know why? Because I know way more basketball than you. Now, back like I said, though, Tyronn Lue, he throwing the season away trying to please Bradley Beal for what? You act like Bradley Beal is still an all-star level player. He's not even an all-star anymore. He was only an all-star in the Eastern Conference on the team with low expectations. With the green is light. That's the only time he's been an all-star. He's not an all-star anymore. He's older. So for anybody to sit here and act like Tyronn Lue is doing his job, you're being disingenuous. You're not being honest. You look around the league, most like 95% teams, they're starting young players. Even the ones that got older superstars, they starting young players. Steve Kerr got Al Horford coming out the bench. He could easily start Al Horford. He bring him out the bench because he want youth. He want more youth on the floor, which is smart. That's how you do it. How many times we said this? Bradley Beal brings nothing to your star lineup. Like I said, he brings nothing to the star lineup. He should come out the bench. I don't know how anybody can't see it. But yeah, let's focus on Kawhi. Let's focus on Kawhi. Okay, after we talk about that, like Clippers get rid of Kawhi, trade Kawhi Leonard away, and keep Tyronn Lue. Guess what? The problem's still gonna be there. This is why I say y'all way of thinking, y'all don't really be thinking for real. Y'all just talking, y'all just going with somebody else say. I'm going off what I'm seeing the last 5-6 years, and I'm focused on today and how that impacts the future. If the Clippers go out there and get Giannis Antetokounmpo, you go get Giannis, you can go get Jamal Murray, you can get whoever. Guess what? The Clippers still gonna have the same problem though with Ty Lue. If you don't put the right role players around your superstar, it don't matter who your superstar is, you're not gonna succeed. Yeah, they promised him that starting spot. Nah, Tyson, you ain't listen when I said. I forgot niggas have a hard time comprehending. I was saying a lot of you dudes are so y'all really just be sounding retarded. That's why y'all old ladies be, man, look, man, I ain't gotta explain it all over again. But again, like I said though, the Los Angeles Clippers have more than a Kawhi Leonard problem that he not healthy. We can all see this. Like for real, like when Kawhi Leonard leave the Clippers, what y'all gonna have to talk about? Like I'm serious. Like Kawhi Leonard leaves the Clippers, then what? We gonna still focus on Kawhi? I just told you who should start over Bradley Beal. I already told you. Do you listen, bro? Do you listen, Tyson? You ain't listening to what I've been saying? The Los Angeles Clippers need to put Chris Dunn, James Harden, and John Collins in the starting lineup. That's what they need to do. That's what they need to do, bro. Did you see the record when Chris Dunn starts? When Chris Dunn is playing on the, see, you saying he try. I don't look up, bro. Hey man, don't get mad at me when I do what I want to do, man. I I see we can't talk NBA no more. I know that we can't talk NBA no more and be logical. That's why I do what I want to do, bro. I do what I want to do. Why would I even waste my time with niggas like you? If you ain't betting on money, if you ain't talking about betting on money and making me shut up, stop even talking to me. Cause again, y'all ain't proved me right yet. Y'all ain't proved nothing to me. You just talking, huh? You ain't bet no money. That's why I be saying bet your money. Cause I'm gonna see what you really on, bro. You just talking. How you gonna say a line no trash? The Clippers won 50 games with Chris Dunn starting. You so stupid. They won 50 games with Chris Dunn starting. Dudes be so stupid. That's why I said, bro, you don't know basketball. You don't watch basketball. This is a sports channel, bro. Why even talk basketball with me? You gonna get easily cooked. Dudes they don't be knowing basketball. All they do is it just talk. That's it. It be just stupid. Herm, I took your money, Herm. You won one bet, that little tricky ass bet, that Minnesota Grizzly series. I've been winning bets off you. I don't mind taking more money from you. But all he do be talking. Y'all be using they quote. This my thing though. This all I'm saying. I'm just keeping 100 with y'all. Y'all don't never come with y'all own takes. Y'all be taking takes from dudes. I done took their money over and over again. You know why? Because they too emotional and they don't think with logic. So when they say stupid shit, I take their money. I notice ain't none of them take my money. I take theirs. They got a cash shot this time. Running them off, they don't know what they talking about. Y'all be doing all that talking, and y'all be saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. But hey, you gonna take my money? See, that's how I make you shut up. Then I make you shut up all the way. I like doing it. You never take my money. I always take yours. So who's actually right? I bet any kind of money if the Clippers start John Collins and Chris Dunn with James Harden, Kawhi, and Zubac, I guarantee you this: they'll turn their season around. I guarantee you they'll turn their season around and be a top 5 team in the Western Conference. I guarantee I'll bet any kind of money. We can bet money on that. And that's what Kawhi Leonard not playing 82 games. They'll still win. They'll still win close to 50 games. If he take Bradley Beal out the start lineup and put John Collins in. I'll bet money. Soon if he make that change, I'll bet money. I'm a man of my word. We can bet the money. Man, Hearn, you ain't what are you talking about? Hearn, I gave you a favorable bet with the Minnesota Memphis series. For what it was 3 years ago. That was a favorable bet for you. I told you I'm only betting that because um I'm going with the underdog. I was telling you I'm going with the underdog. That's a favorable bet for you. I gave you a favorable bet. I just did that just to go against you so we can bet. With a good chance I was gonna lose my money. What are you talking about? Like you said Memphis was gonna have a better record than the Clippers last year, remember? I took your money on that. Come on, bro. It ain't hate if you're telling the truth. I mean, I was right. You said Clippers mortgaged their whole future for Kawhi. Yeah, they did. And that's one thing, like, bro, we gonna tell the truth. Like he did. He did do that. But I'm happy for Shay though, bro. I'm happy for Shay. I'm happy for Oklahoma City. I'm not even looking back on that situation no more. Yeah, he did that. Yeah, he fucked up the Clippers' future because he ain't giving them no championship. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But okay, what's gonna happen next though? Okay, once you move out Kawhi, then what? You think the problem's gonna be solved? It ain't gonna be solved. Man, y'all can hear me? Make sure y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me, right? Press one, y'all can hear me. Okay. You say how the Suns look? Man, the Suns gonna be the team that give everybody a hard time when they healthy, high scoring games, but I don't think y'all gonna make the playoff. I think y'all gonna be right there in the conversation for the play in. I don't think y'all make the playoff though. I don't think y'all good enough to make the playoffs. Y'all explosive. But Jalen Green, yeah, he had 28 points, but don't get this confused. You ain't gonna get that every single night from Jalen Green. Like, don't be. I'm just telling y'all, don't be a prisoner of the moment though. That was against the Clippers, who struggling right now. So of course, like everybody cooking the Clippers right now. I just think Phoenix gonna be one of those young teams that's gonna be they're gonna be in competitive games. They're gonna be in blowouts, competitive games, up and down, play in, contender, bro. There's too many other good teams in the West. The Suns better than the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies problem is John Morant. John Morant, John Morant is boycotting. That's the problem with John Morant. I'm gonna talk about John Morant actually in a couple hours. I'm gonna come back and talk about him. But he said exposing them part. I mean, look, bro, like I think Jalen Green gonna be. I think he gonna take a leap. Now hear me out. I think he gonna take some. I think he gonna play better with the Phoenix Suns because of their style of play. Their style of play is kind of tailor made for Jalen Green to have a 20 point, 21 point per game type of season. My question is he gonna help you win games though? Because he's up and down. He's up and down sometimes. Like he'll have a game like last night, and then he'll shoot 5 for 16, and he don't play no defense. See, I'm looking at that. I'm looking at the bigger picture. He's not consistent. Now, if he go out there and prove he's a consistent scorer that can control the game with his skill set, then we can have a different conversation for next year. But for what I know, what I seen with Jalen Green, what I saw last night wasn't nothing new. I done seen that before. That's nothing. That's nothing I haven't seen before from Jalen Green. I'm gonna be honest. Jalen Green needs to, and I know this. Look. I know. I didn't literally talk to guys that been in the lab with Jalen Green, like literally, that been in the gym with him during the summers, be hooping with the dude. Everybody was saying the same thing. Jalen Green's still the same player. And then I see him play, and like, you know what? Y'all might be telling the truth. He look like the same player to me. He need to work on other parts of his game. I ain't saying you gotta be you ain't got to average 10 assists. Like average 10 assists don't make you great passer. You know what I'm saying? 10 assists, you can get 10 assists off scoring. Off your scoring ability. When you think about it, a lot of these players, they're not even great playmakers like that. They just get assists off their ability to score the ball. You break the defense down, you can pass the ball to somebody cutting baseline. That's an assist. So I'm just saying he need to become a two-way player in order for him to be a factor. I'm talking about a big factor, being in that conversation with Ant-Man. He need to work on his defense. He got all that athleticism. He got good size for a two, but he don't defend. we'd rather talk about Kawhi missing games and LeBron James, who's 41 years old, than to talk about Jalen Green don't play defense. But I think they're gonna cause some havoc though a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Like a lot of them games, like for example, when Phoenix play the Warriors, they might beat the Warriors one of those matchups in a high scoring game. Like they gonna beat them older teams. They gonna catch them slipping. They gonna beat a team like the Celtics. They gonna beat a team like the Trailblazers when they fully healthy. It's just when they get to go when they go up against Oklahoma Cities of the world, let me see, like a team like because I look around, it's not really a lot of great teams in my opinion. I think it's one great team so far. And I know a lot of people they like the Lakers. Again, I think it's still early for the Lakers though. It's still early. Like I'm sticking to what I said. I didn't have high expectations for the Lakers. I'm gonna give them the February. If the Lakers still cooking, they the second seed, then yeah, I gotta give them that. They definitely up there. But I gotta see more. You feel me? I think that's rightfully so. I can admit when I'm wrong when I get a nice sample size. But see, yeah, they gonna catch some teams slipping for sure. Yeah, they're gonna catch some teams slipping. They definitely gonna catch some teams slipping. Jalen Green better than Ja Morant? Nah, he ain't done enough to be better than Ja Morant. You can't say a dude like Jalen Green who's inconsistent is better than Ja Morant. He hasn't shown enough to see. I think we jump on. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's to be the problem, bro. We get caught up in one game, two games, and these guys ain't got a body of work for real to go off of. Jalen Green got a body of work. He's never been an all-star. He's never helped the team. He's never been I would say the number one guy like Ja Morant and got his team to the playoffs. Cause Shagun the man on Houston. That's a fact. Shagun is the guy. You want to talk about somebody took a leap? Shagun took a leap. You can see that. Shagun actually, see, y'all don't talk about this. Y'all talk about scoring. See, a lot of these dudes, they get on YouTube, they get on social media, they like to talk about, oh, this guy averaged this amount of points. But does that guy control the game with his skill set? Shagun, for what I'm seeing, he have turned the corner. Now he knows how to control the game with his skill set. You really don't talk. You don't hear that. You don't hear them talking points on YouTube. The dudes get caught up in stats. You can put up a bunch of empty stats and team gets smoked by 20. That don't mean nothing. Shagun actually look like one of the best players in the league, like top 20. Anytime, anytime the Houston Rockets can win games with Kevin Durant averaging 11 points, they speak a lot about the Rockets, number one, and Shagun. That's why I think the Rockets are the real deal. I'm high on the Rockets. Man, the Rockets gonna like the Warriors. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I ain't betting no money on. I ain't if the Warriors play the Rockets, I ain't betting my money. I ain't betting my money because that's a legit 50-50 series. I can see the Warriors winning though. I can see the Warriors winning, but I can also see the Rockets. Um, I can see them winning. I can see them winning with Steven Adams controlling the boards, man. I can see it. With Steven Adams, Shagun controlling the boards, and with KD hitting some big shots down the stretch, man, I can see that. Yeah, what I'm saying. Did you see the what was that last night? Kid Randall had 11 points. They were still, bro. The Rockets win the games with Kevin Durant scoring 11 points. Then you got that bad motor scooter, Armand Thompson. Come on, man. I told y'all Armand Thompson better than Jalen Green. Y'all thought I was playing. That boy really, Armand Thompson better than Jalen Green. That's the best thing the Rockets ever did was trade Jalen Green. Armand Thompson better basketball. I'm taking Armand Thompson. I don't care about Jalen Green scoring. That ain't gonna help them win no championship. His scoring ain't gonna help no team win a championship because he don't do nothing else, and his scoring is not at that level where you can count on it night in, night out. So no, I'm taking Armand Thompson any day of the week. Armand Thompson, man, I'm taking Armand Thompson on a lot of players. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would take look if somebody asked me right now, would you rather have Kawhi Leonard or Armand Thompson right now? As great as Kawhi Leonard been in his career, I'm taking Armand Thompson right now. Is Armand Thompson a better basketball player than Kawhi? No. But I think Armand Thompson can get to that level though. Like he can be an all-star. And he gonna be I think he can be a two-way player. All you gotta do is they tweak with his jump shot, he become a consistent knockdown jumper. Yeah, I'll take Armand Thompson right now. I'll take him right now. With Kawhi getting older and he's slowing down, yeah. Thompson that nice to me. Hold on, didn't Kevin Durant score 11 points last night? Or am I tripping? Let me know if I'm capping. Then KD had 11 points, or am I capping? Was that 11 points? Was that last night or the night before? It was one of these games. Kevin Durant ain't have a big scoring game. I know I'm not tripping. Okay, I'll make it sure. So I know I'm not tripping. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But you see how the Rockets are built? The Rockets are everything the Clippers supposed to be. Honestly, bro. You look at the Rockets, they everything the Clippers supposed to be. The Clippers supposed to be that kind of team. They everything the Clippers supposed to be. I know y'all gonna look at Oklahoma City because Oklahoma City got all the Clippers picks, and some of them players should have been Clippers. Yeah, you could say that, but I think Oklahoma City really, like Sam Presti. Sam Presti is different, bro. Like he just knows how to build. Very smart, very intelligent. They got a great scouting team. They just know how to put shit together, bro. But the Rockets though, it took them a little while, but they came up with their own identity. But they exactly how the Clippers supposed to be, bro. If the Clippers have the same kind of identity with the size, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I promise you that. They would have been. They would look here. I'm telling y'all, with this kind of size they have, with Jabari and Steven Adams and all them, man, Kawhi Leonard and James Harden would not have to carry on the burden that they're carrying on. Those guys are too old to be doing the shit that they doing right now. That's why I kept saying, bro, get this man off the floor. He don't need to be playing the floor. Kawhi gonna get hurt. He gonna hurt Kawhi playing that man like this. I'm telling you, he gonna hurt that man, bro. You're not understanding what I'm saying, bro. Bro, don't you know the Clippers had multiple guys that were max effort guys on their team over the years. So you're not listening. I'm not talking about this year. I'm talking about the identity. I'm talking about the big picture. The Clippers should have been exactly what the Rockets are right now. I'm talking about all the years they accumulated defensive guys. They went out and gave max effort with size. They had all of that shit. They had Hornstein. You must forgot. Y'all must forgot they had Isaiah Hornstein. The same guy that's on Oklahoma City just cashed in on the championship. They let him walk for John Wall, remember? See, you ain't listening. Y'all not really listening, bro. Imagine the Clippers actually made the right move. Outside the Shea thing, forget the Shea stuff, right? We understand it. What about the moves after Shea was traded? They still was fumbling bags here and there. They still fumbled. The Clippers had multiple young. They had a lot of young players, young talent, draft picks. They supposed to be looking like the Rockets right now. Seriously, you got one old guy, and a bunch of young dogs. That's how the Clippers supposed to have looked in the grand scheme of things. But hey, the sabotage is on, man. Sabotage is on. Hey, let's keep talking about Kawhi. Let's keep ignoring Tyronn Lue. The more we talk about the Kawhi, the more Tyronn Lue gonna get away with bullshit. The more we talk about Kawhi, the less Tyronn Lue gonna get held accountable. Soon as Kawhi Leonard leaves, guess what? The Clippers gonna move on to something else. It's gonna be next chapter, new era. Guess what? Tyronn Lue still there. Is the problem still? Hey, is the problems gonna change? Is that gonna change anything? That's gonna solve the problem? I'm also looking at Steve Ballmer. I think he may need to go on, move on from the front office. I mean, I think he may need to make some real changes, bro. Seriously. Steve Ballmer got all that money. Why they don't have the best scouting department and the best GMs and all that? Man, go get the best case scenario, everything. Why settle? You make all you want the richest man in the world. You're the richest man by far in sports. Man, go get the best case scenario of everything. Head coach, shit, everything, bro. Like, why settle for Steve? What is that? Lawrence Frank and Tyronn Lue. Why settle? Damn your reputation. Reputation don't mean that in 2025 nobody cares about Kawhi Leonard 2019 championship. Nobody cares about James Harden 2018 MVP campaign. Nobody cares about Tyronn Lue 2016 3-1 comeback, 3-1 deficit, whatever you want to call the shit. Don't nobody care about that shit. What have you done for me lately, bro? Yeah, I would want a young. I would like a young coach if he's a guy that's going. If he's a guy that believes in defense and rebounding, yeah. Any coach that believes in defense and rebounding is my kind of coach. That's how we gonna win games. We ain't winning no games like this, man. 3 guard lineups and Chris Paul, Brook Lopez on the floor at the same time. Man, take those 2 guys out the rotation immediately, bro. Just put Niederhausen in, and people laughing at me. I'm saying Niederhausen and all that, but y'all don't understand basketball. When I say add on, put them young guys in, and I'm not saying you got to necessarily take them out of rotation every single game. Like new matchups bring on new challenges. If you're going up against Phoenix and they up and down, you see you can't keep it with their speed. You put the young guys on the floor. Slower teams, yeah, you go with Brook Lopez. He can space the floor, hit shot. It depends on the matchup. You can't just roll out the same old game plan, the same old rotation for every single team. You have to be more like creative with your game plan. You got to learn how to adapt on the fly. And I thought that's what Tyronn Lue was known for. Apparently not. See, that's what I'm saying. See, Tyson. That's why Tyson. That's why dudes like you, y'all be getting y'all money took from you. Can you let me help you out, Tyler? Let me help you out, homie. Let me help you out. Okay, what have Tyronn Lue done with Kawhi Leonard and James Harden healthy? Has he not still blown games by not putting the right players on the floor? Even with them on the floor, they healthy. What have he done? When don't you know? It's like he do a better job. You funny part about it, Tyronn Lue actually do better when the players are hurt, because he's forced to play those guys. When everybody's healthy, he put together the most bullshit lineups on the floor. That's the funny thing about it. You keep saying that, but Tyronn Lue, he is when the Clippers are healthy, he does a even worse job. That's what I said. Get rid of Kawhi. This is what I want them to do. I can't wait. So now watch. You know what's gonna happen on YouTube. Y'all gonna stop talking about the Clippers. Y'all ain't gonna have nothing to talk about. He get rid of Kawhi Leonard. He move out James Harden, and the Clippers, and they'll replace them. They're gonna be shit water. What y'all gonna talk about then? Or say he gonna get another player, another superstar, whatever, and the Clippers still not looking like they're supposed to, and they underachieving. Who fault is gonna be then? Stop going off of bullshit. What are you seeing with your own eyes? Let's not focus on one particular thing. Y'all do the same. Tice, I noticed something about you, bro. I noticed it. When it comes to LeBron, you know what you do? You only point out things that make LeBron look good. When it comes to actually talking about everything, the problems, the good, the bad, you don't like to do that. Y'all lazy, bro. Y'all dudes lazy. Y'all only talk about, and when it comes to LeBron, everything that makes LeBron look good, you're going to point that out. You ain't going to point out the bad. All y'all boys be doing that. All y'all. Y'all do that all the time. You know what y'all do with me? Y'all ignore it. When I started talking about Kawhi Leonard bad defense against Utah, when I started talking about Kawhi Leonard been slacking lately, you know what y'all do? Y'all put on some headphones. Y'all go, all of a sudden y'all gotta go to work. Y'all gotta find something to do. Because when I tell the truth, it doesn't fit your narrative. That stuff don't fit y'all narrative. Y'all believe what these YouTubers think, what they say. And I'm the one that been telling you the truth. I ain't lied to you yet. What's the point of lying? We all grown, right? It's basketball. I noticed that. I noticed a trend. Dudes don't never be honest. You know what they do? They hate on Showski because they mad they can't figure me out. They can't put me in no box. They be in their little feelings about that. Nah, he is sabotaging them, man. You sabotaging the season by putting Brad. Man, look here. All right, man. Okay. Yeah, I ain't clocked in all year long. They do the same old cook Kawhi, cook Kawhi, cook Kawhi, cook Kawhi. It's not Tyronn fault. Cook Kawhi. Shut your stupid ass up. So dumb ass up, man. Same old lame ass, goofy ass shit. Cook Kawhi, cook Kawhi, cook Kawhi. It's Kawhi's fault. It's Kawhi's fault. Okay, even when the nigga on here playing, he still got Norman Powell, Bradley Beal, and Bogey at the end of the game when you need to get a stop, and Aaron Gordon jumps over all three of them dudes and got the game winner. But let's talk about Kawhi Leonard though. We ain't gonna focus on everything. Let's focus on one thing, all because y'all be on y'all knees for YouTubers. Boy, you boy be sad. That's why I said, don't be using they quotes against me. If I took your money, I'm just keeping it real, bro. This show's, I'm telling you the 100% truth on everything. If I took these dudes' money, don't be using their quotes against me. I be taking their money. You come up with your own quotes. You put your money on the table. Stop riding over another man's wave. Bring your own material, bro. If I took their money, don't use their quotes. Don't use their talking points for me. I've been cooking these dudes for years. I don't. I don't even do all that extra shit. So don't bring that shit to me, cause you know I'm a straight G with it. I pulled up on their channels and took their money. Facts. Facts. That's facts. What I said ain't made up. Facts. Don't use no other dude material against ShowTyme when I took your money. That's a bad look on you, homie. Get your own material. I'm talking about old boy in the chat. All he do, they be want to use somebody else talking points. Man, get your own talking points. Don't use them talking points for me. I done took their money. I'm gonna call you bluff. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm the worst person to use them talking points. You can't use them talking points for me, bro. You gotta know what you're talking about. You gotta come on some new material, huh? Yeah, 14%. Come on, bro. That's disgusting. I think he's sabotaging the season. Bradley Beal. Yeah, I do think that. You know why I think that? Because he knows that the having Bradley Beal in the start lineup, the bro, he know that doesn't balance the Clippers. It doesn't get them what they need. They traded for a guy that actually complements James Harden, Kawhi, and Zubac. I do think that. Yeah, I'm saying it. So he sabotaged the season for Bradley Beal because of, I believe, his ego. He let his ego get in the way, and they promised Bradley Beal. And truth be told, he shouldn't have promised Bradley Beal a damn thing because Bradley Beal ain't done nothing. He ain't doing a damn thing, bro. I'm standing on it, bro. I mean, the Bulls playing good for now. Man, why y'all giving Brett this guy so much benefit of the doubt? We got players and coaches betting on games, bro. Like, man, these dudes ain't got no integrity, bro. I was the first one told y'all about that last year. Y'all thought I was telling. Oh, so you telling on these players, yada yada yada, bro. I told y'all that, bro. Man, these dudes be betting. They be putting and it's more than just y'all think it's just Terry Rozier, bro. Like that's the norm around the league, bro. A lot of those players be doing that, bro, and coaches and staff members. I'm being honest. You can let these people tell y'all what you doing. I'm telling you what I know for a fact. These boys be putting their money on parlays and shit, bro. I don't trust none of these folks. A lot of these folks ain't got no integrity. Y'all be thinking these dudes do, man. These dudes do all kind of shiesty shit. Man, this shit ain't no, it's professional basketball league, but these guys are not professionals, bro. Seriously, bro. All these dudes be bad. I don't trust none of these folks. I don't trust none of these folks, bro. None of these people. They should have never allowed betting to coexist with sports. You should never even allow that shit. That should have never happened, bro. That shit should have never happened. I'm talking about now. This look, players been look. Truth be told, a lot of people affiliated with the NBA, they've been betting over the years even before it came legal. But it's like you is like it's going to a whole nother level now. They making it a business organization to do this shit because they know it's easy money. All I gotta do is invest some money and go out there and act like I got a strong ankle and I'm a cash out. They taking advantage of the shit. You know, it makes it look even worse when you got front offices making players sit out. See, y'all don't see this. What y'all don't know. Y'all be thinking players purposely sit out. Players be forced to sit out. That's 100% facts. 100% facts. These folks be making players sit out, so it makes everything look suspicious. It be players that be 100%. They'll make them sit out just because of analytics and all this other stuff. But when players was playing 82 games, nobody was hurt like that back in the day. When they was now they think if you play less games and if you sit out this month and all this shit, that'll help you. That'll benefit your health and all this other stupid shit. That's the league. That's a league issue, bro. That's not no Clipper issue. That's a league issue. You focus on the Clippers because you don't know no better. I'm telling you the truth. That's a league issue. Yeah, they got them. They got them staff members. They got the staff member, the training staff. They got medical people and all that. Man, y'all don't really know how that shit go, bro. I see that now. Y'all don't really be paying. Y'all don't really be knowing no better, bro. I don't know no better, bro. I be trying to tell y'all the truth though, bro. Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm streaming 2 games. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't even, bro. Man, bro, I ain't gonna say nothing. Man. I'm a laugh. I'm a laugh when that day come. I'm a laugh because y'all gonna learn to stop being emotional and think with logic. This last thing I'm gonna say for all you young men out here, bro. Stop thinking. Stop being emotional and think with logic. And then you wonder why. No mind. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna let y'all keep embarrassing y'all. Let me stop helping y'all out. Y'all gonna see when that day come. Y'all gonna see. A lot of these dudes be too emotional, bro. They not really being logical. This is why we don't have many leaders in this world. Dudes are emotional, crash outs. Dudes be having big egos. They be thinking they know everything. They be thinking they word is the end all be all. They gonna find out once again you was dead ass wrong and you sound stupid as a motherfucker because you're not logical. You don't think. You got too much bitch in you. So y'all gonna see. I wonder why nobody don't. listen to you. Your woman don't respect you. Your mama don't look at you and say she proud of her son. You wonder why that, bro. Y'all be wondering why that. Niggas be weirdos. It's stupid.